I think we're live. Yes, we're
Good
live.
morning.
Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning. Still from San Diego. This is,
Oh, you're still in San Diego.
yeah.
How long is that going to be?
I will be going back to Colorado on Tuesday. So
Oh, that's been a long extended trip.
it's been a long, extended trip.
Oh,
So, but it's been good.
excellent. How's the coronavirus situation out there?
I
Relaxed?
they it's in pockets. Like in some pockets, you go and it's like it's not even like there is a coronavirus. And other pockets where it's very still hardly anybody out and everybody, really following all the restrictions and stuff like that. So it's interesting. Um, where I'm at right now, I I have to be super careful because no one seems to believe that there is a virus.
Yeah, I kind of feel that in certain areas. My county I live in is the only one right now that has indoor mask mandates again. So generally, going around, everyone's pretty safe. I'm kind of lucky in Wisconsin a little bit. Good morning, Andrea.
Hi.
Good morning, Andrea.
Hi. You guys are lucky. I mean, we've been in masks the whole time in Ontario
Yeah,
for a year and a half or whatever since it began.
Well, I think that's a smart way to go until it's all gone, personally. The stores here, where I'm at here in Pacific Beach, they ask you to wear a mask if you haven't been vaccinated. So I never take my mask off. So I don't know.
yeah, definitely definitely do in high traffic areas.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday I walked down to the beach because just a couple blocks, and if you go down certain areas, it's like all these bars and cafes and stuff, and I could look down, it was just packed.
That
People,
scares me.
yeah. Mm. Anyway, good morning, Connie. Good morning, Flora, Perth, Australia.
Earth, my goodness.
Good morning, everyone. Since the whole virus is in a topic, there has been variants out there changing. The one in South Africa called Beta, and there's another one too with a number.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So just toss a few cards here, I guess, and get our intuition going about. They say they're pretty effective yet, against the vaccines, but they're more highly transmissible, like Delta. Let's get the energy around this virus mutating again. That's my thought here, since we're talking about it. Variants in our virus, our lives, normalcy.
Did you say at least three variants? You said,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was seeing anyway.
that's what I see as well, or hearing, or I'm hearing it one way or the other.
I'm not sure, Smiling Heart, how they're naming it.
Well, I got that it's not looking good for the rest of the year. There could be more variants coming. Yeah, they're holding a few and handing them out, unfortunately.
And it looks like there's 4 there because I thought, when I was, there may be a 4th one down the road or something. Yeah.
Part of it is not everyone's getting the vaccination, right? Like not getting the help that's needed. Obviously, that's self-evident. Party up over, like, I think people have this thought that stuff's just going to get back to normal like this, like 2019 normal. It's not going to happen like that. And it's not going to happen this year.
Yeah, I think we have 2022 to go through. 2023, I feel like we're going to start getting back to normal.
Yeah, it ain't looking good either in my toss. Too many people just think it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ace of Wands, it's going to keep moving. Lovers, it's going to keep mutating. Chariot, it's going to keep traveling.
Yeah.
Two of Coins, we're going to keep dealing with on and off situations of mass and safety.
Yeah.
It wants to survive. Here's the COVID, the 10 of Wands, that's that. The Fool, it's going to take another journey, another path. It's going to take a heartbreak when there's enough people that see the heartbreak. Then I have Fauci coming in here. Keep listening to Fauci. And then I have judgment on those that don't take it serious. So unfortunately, yeah, it's going to continue to roll, continue to mutate until enough people understand that we're going to have to do this together. So unfortunately, it's still going to be an issue. How long?
I feel like we're going to literally till 2020, like 2023. I feel things are opening up. Okay, so
seriously need to somehow, some way, the federal government's got to hold these certain Republican governors to account of the deaths. And now, is there anything else you want to talk about, Debbie? Go ahead.
It's going to be an issue for people who aren't taking this serious.
Yeah,
like you said, and it's going to knock them really off kilter. This card talks about knocking someone off kilter strongly because of their choices. And then you have the weirdo card. You can put whatever you want there. But it's going to knock them off. It's important that we stay calculated and really use your best self to. We have to be smart about this. We have to use our higher self, be smart, be calculating on how things go for you. Yeah, get vaccinated, guys.
Literally.
The Band-Aid, unreal.
Literally, that's what's going to save us. So that's what I got here.
Yeah, I was reading on the whole world, not just the United States or North America.
Mm-hmm.
It's not done yet. And I think we're just a generation who, luckily enough, were never told no before. in most things, right? Like, of course, you can go out and you can go to the movies and you can do all these wonderful things, and now we can't. And I think people are having a hard time adjusting to that, being told no. But it's more than just your own country, it's the whole world. And if anything, it should be uniting us together to end this together.
Yeah, it's just making people it's just making them even stronger and more mad and more this is ridiculous stuff kind of verbiage.
And again, it's not just going to end tomorrow. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Mm-mm.
That's unfortunate. Some people, and even myself, it does get old being restricted.
Of course, but we have to approach this as a team and understand that we're going to be inside or whatever the restrictions are, and we'll do it together till it's done.
I know, right, Deb?
Because, of course, nobody wants to keep staying inside.
Oh, where'd it go?
Up.
Couple above.
He's moving. There he is. I know. I was getting that from the get-go. If we had leadership around the world, we shut everything down. Everyone, month or two, everyone mask, everyone be safe. Where could a COVID went? It would have died out if every single person was on board. You need, you know what I mean? Like a flower needs water to survive. You don't feed the water, it's going to die.
Yeah.
But when people just continue to roll, kind of like, what was it? Kid Rock had to cancel a concert because band members got COVID. Huh.
Mm.
Maybe he would have took it serious.
The way that I'm emotionally prepared or preparing for this, and my brother and I, and even with my parents, we just don't have any expectations. Like, we're not expecting this to end tomorrow. We'll be happy if it does. But if this doesn't end for a year or whatever, like, I'm not putting any timeline on it emotionally, so I can't be upset or disappointed. It just is right now until it isn't. And you just, we're humans and we can adapt and we can get through this. We've already done it for a year and a half.
Right.
We have to do it for another year and a half or whatever the math may be. We can do this.
I like that, Andrea. I feel like absolutely. We just need to go with the flow. Now's not time to push the river. You got to just go with the flow, because if you start pushing the river, it's going to be a difficult time for you. So we can make this time better for ourselves.
Because the truth is, we're not individually in control of this situation. This is much bigger. This is a global event.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes. I don't have an expectation that, okay, I'm going to be doing this and that in a month. No, it's much bigger than us.
And this year is not going to be last year. This year they've, we've learned some things, and so I feel like it's not going to be as harsh as everybody staying their home and don't, you know what I mean? It's just being really smart when you do go out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, just be smart about it.
And this is true, Renee. The healthcare system is struggling. Our poor nurses and doctors are getting fed up.
And, the majority of my friends here in San Diego are in the medical field, doctors, nurses, through the gamut, administration. And yes, very frustrated, very fed up. It's just like the non-vaxxers that come in, and they're the ones that get really sick.
Well, they have the numbers here. Ontario's numbers are going up again, and the number of people in the hospital with it, I believe the number was, I think it was 75%. I could be wrong on that, but that didn't have the vaccination were in the hospital sick with it.
Yeah.
And didn't have special circumstances. So the rest were probably more circumstances, that, elderly or something. So if they did get the shot, the numbers would be so low.
Exactly. And again, you're putting all my friends in danger.
Mm-hmm.
I've had friends who have gotten it twice, and they're vaccinated, because they have to go to work and they have to take care of these people who, so please, for my friends, get vaccinated.
Well, there is a lot of good news in certain places, and businesses are pushing back and saying you have to be vaccinated, otherwise you don't have a job. So in a way, that's good news. Smiling heart. Niece is graduating nursing school. Happy and scared. I feel ya. My daughter works there too. She's a nurse.
And it is getting better. I mean, it is getting better for at least North America. Mm-hmm. I mean, you go over to India, I don't know what the story is. I can imagine it just ravaging through India. And it's not just, is it fixed in your town, your province, your state, or your country? Is it fixed around the world? That's why we're in it for a little bit longer, folks. This is around the world. This isn't isolated to one spot.
Yep. You're right. Toronto announced must be vaccinated. Well, you would know about this, right?
The TTC, so that's the public transit employees in Toronto. So looks like they're going to have to be vaccinated to go back to work.
Another thing that's happening here is healthcare. Wow. If you work in healthcare, you have to be vaccinated, and so they may be losing a lot of nurses that don't want to get vaccinated. So that's going to even be less help and more overworked other nurses. So that's another issue we're facing.
When did
people vaccinated? Wow.
When did this happen? Facebook's being held accountable? Haven't heard that one yet. Marie, hubby and I tested negative last Thursday, waiting for the doctor to call with a 3-day test. Hubby's been sick for 2 weeks. Oh no. Prayers for you there.
Yeah, prayers.
So
we forget that we have other illnesses going around too, and every time you get sick, you step right into that. Oh my gosh, do I have the COVID? So, but because we've been going out and about now, going back to grocery stores, even wearing masks and whatever we're doing, so just keep up the washing of the hands and whatnot. But gosh,
wash your hands, wear your mask, and keep a distance from people.
Yeah. I got a text message from a friend and like, oh my God, my family's all sick. Is it COVID? It actually feels like there's flu starting.
Yeah, the flu.
It's also allergy season up here started.
Yep, very bad.
Yeah. And less of us are actually using masks. unlike last year. So that would bring on the flu season too if less of are using masks.
Yeah, I think we need to.
So it might be a double dipper.
My advice is just to, as you say, like Debbie, just go with the flow. Like, don't have any expectations about this thing, and just stay positive and just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, Chris, sorry about that.
Morning, Wendy. I don't really sense if this would happen, but someone I follow on Twitter made the mention that the president can do an executive order to close any FCC regulated station in the interest of national security. So, per se, if his government decides that the disinformation from Fox, Newsmax,
Got it.
is, in the interest of national security, he can executive order to have them shut down. I don't sense myself they would go that far, but just wonder about the topic there and what the cards have to say there about shutting down disinformation on the national security risk.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I don't, they may talk about it. I'm not sure it'll play out.
Yeah, it feels like it could be a dangerous scenario.
Yeah.
So Biden could executive order.
Yeah, because these are, communications going out to the world, disinformation,
Right.
It could be a national security risk.
Yeah, I think I'm sensing a no on that it won't go that far. They may talk about it.
Right. I was getting the same sense, but I wonder what you guys' thoughts are, what the cards might have to say. Like private companies can ban certain Twitter accounts and speeches, but would a federal government do it? This is true, CD. I feel it is, but being politically correct and the backlash, Abbott needs to be shut down.
Well, the Biden administration here, as the bison with the crown, how funny that the bison has the crown here. He's angry and he is feeling protective of the country. He doesn't want this kind of information going out. Mm-hmm. It's going to put you guys in an uncomfortable position, sort of putting him, I suppose, in an uncomfortable position. I don't know if it's going to happen. I see the hanged man. I see the decision, but there's the hanged man. It would have to take one major thing for him to do this. So I don't know what that would be. One major collapse of something. I don't know what they would put out there that would, I guess if they could show a direct link, national security versus some of this garbage that's getting put out there, then that would be the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm seeing there is a creation of something, but I'm not seeing an executive order.
Mm-mm.
There is a preparing going on.
Yeah.
That new Page of Swords. That's that my new action of preparing for something. Eight of Pentacles, putting things together, working on things, increasing knowledge. But what I'm getting here is more lawsuit-ish
Mm.
Mm.
because I have the Tower and FBI investigations, law enforcement, and I have the Hierophant coming in here, and then a Ten of Swords. So I have the Four of Pentacles, loss, and the Democrats. So they're holding on tight to their platform and what the law actually is. I do feel there's that fear, the fear of doing something like that. But what I'm getting here, it's leading to lawsuits and the legal way.
Yeah,
The
if they can
federal is
show a
working on.
direct connection, I feel, yeah, then
Right. I think they're working behind the scenes the legal way of combating misinformation rather than an executive order kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I have the last card here I have is judgment. So the Biden administration is afraid of backlash, judgment, lawsuit to the Supreme Court, on an executive order of that sort. But yeah, I'm getting it's all about investigations, the NSA, the FBI, CIA, all that kind of national security thing. It's behind the scenes, but in a legal matter, not one strike of the pin matter. But unfortunately, it's killing people.
Yep. And it's all about keeping you going down that rabbit hole because of greed. It's all about greed, guys.
Yes, it is.
Greed, and keeping you.
Can you imagine?
Rabbit hole.
Can you imagine in a world that, for greed of deaths on others, it's just horrible. It's like DeSantis is making money on Regeneron.
I mean, I know that, we're all in different places in this human experience and so forth. But for myself, I'm terrified that I would give it to somebody. You know what I mean? That's why I take precautions. That's why I'm like, okay, well, I did go to the grocery store yesterday. I wore my mask and everything, but what if I, you know what I mean? So I'm terrified I can't even imagine if I had it and I passed it to someone else who got really sick or something or passed. Or can you imagine? And here's this on a huge scale where it's like they just keep passing this misinformation, knowing they want to keep you in that rabbit hole.
Especially children.
So
I think it was Texas. Texas now leads the nation of children who have passed thanks to going back to school.
No.
I think last I read, there was 59 children that passed from going to school, plus aides and teachers.
Yeah, lots of teachers, and think of Florida too. Oh my gosh. So literally, you guys, it's up to you. It's up to us. If you're going to follow the rabbit hole, and if you do, you're going to bring fire upon your own home. This is up to you. It's your responsibility. Yeah, they may be passing misinformation, but it's back on us. It's back on us, and I feel like you'll bring fire into your own home. It's on you. Make good choices, guys.
I really got sad last week. I browsed my Facebook basically for the first time because I basically look at our way showers
The
group
way
and
shores, yeah.
my daughters and whatnot. So I decided to look at it all one day. And my veteran friends are still promoting the big lie.
Oh yeah.
They're still
mean-
brainwashed. There's still people who are totally brainwashed.
Oh,
Still using the same words, owning the libs, all that stuff. I'm like, oh my Lord, how can they still miss it? Oh, it's just sad.
they're on a different station, literally.
Yeah. Very 3D station.
And it's astounding. I'm the same way, Scott. I mean, a lot of my Facebook people are extremely right-winged, and the narrative that they're in, they believe it. And I'm just like, wow. So, and they think about us the same way we think about them. So it's just very opposite stations. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is nuts. Like I said, just reading it all, it really broke my heart, and I was like sad. I had trouble getting out of it, and now I know why I quit looking at Facebook.
Yeah. But I kind of like to know where they're at and kind of keep that pulse. But sometimes it's like, whoa.
It's bad. There's
okay, so someone says 10 teachers that went really fast, so I didn't see the name. 10 teachers have passed in Florida after going back.
Oh, yeah, I read that. There it is, Patricia. Yeah, I read that, plus some aides. Aides, janitors.
So sad.
So many.
Let's send enlightenment to all of those who need it.
Yeah, to just continue to and of course they're probably praying for us too. I tell you.
Yeah, Miss Shea, I unfriended many people. I just couldn't take it. You just can't talk to them.
And I rarely unfriend people on Facebook. I just, you do you. I'll, but I had to during like Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. I'm sorry. This isn't even discussion. This is not even, there's no argument here. There's no discussion here. I'm sorry. Goodbye. I had no patience for that. Like zero. Rob, thank you. Blessings.
Rob, please. Love.
Lots of positive healing, loving, and vibes to all. Yes.
Oh,
so it is.
Heck, what the heck? Got something on my screen. Weird.
And Valerie says, Valerie gets on there and blocks people.
I use that a lot on Twitter. It's an easy block.
Yeah. When it comes to injustice, I don't have any patience. That's where I'm going to.
Oh, my Lord, Bonnie.
Even if I've known you for 45 years, I'm blocking you.
Waukesha did some unreal. They decided not to take the school lunch. They voted. The school board and whatnot voted to not accept the free school lunch program. It's a relatively wealthy school district, but what about the kids that don't have it? It is unreal how they could vote that to leave. It's like, it's like you leave. The rule is you leave no child behind, right? You help them all. And they voted that. Yep, their Bonnie says too. Oops, it passed by. Yep. Oh, they did reinstate it? Oh, good. I didn't read that.
Oh, good. Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. There's something else that popped in my skull, but now I forgot it. When we're talking about this.
Hugs, greeter. Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, where do we want to go? I seen that there's finally some news in Georgia. They're finally admitting that they are investigating the former guy. Little bit of news there that they have been speaking to others, and the Fulton County DA is moving forward. So I don't think there's really anything to read on there, but just some news there I read that Fulton County, Georgia, is moving forward with the attempt to get those 11,000 votes. Would you like to read on the FBI, Biden's executive order that the FBI must release the information on 9/11 about Saudi Arabia's connections?
Oh. Yeah.
So it's like 60 days or so, they window, whatever, but the information must be released on the Saudi Arabia connection to 9/11.
So is that going to come to light? Is that the question?
Yeah, they're going to redact stuff. They're actually
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say, who's who.
I feel like they are going to release, but I do see some redaction. How do you say that? Redaction.
Well, the
I do see
UF report.
some
Yeah, the UF report was a dud.
redaction.
What I read, it was only about Saudi. It isn't about anything else. It's just,
I feel like we're going to get a lot of information out of it, but they will redaction. Thank you, wishing well.
The news card was going to come out, so there, yeah, it's secret information, but some stuff will come out, but again, redacted.
Yeah.
just like our UFO report.
Yeah, it contains information of corrupt men. They know, but they just can't release it.
I'm getting a lot of energy on this one. I'm getting chill. This is big, you guys, and it's okay that some of that's redacted.
Destruction, chaos,
Mhm.
time. It's not the time to release it all.
No.
The larger group.
Yeah, there's, but oh gosh, okay.
Filthy world. It's not just Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys.
The truth is overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to be calculated right now because there's the world feel. We have to be calculated and careful of what comes out because of what's going on in the world right now. We don't want to put fuel to what's going on. However, that being said, what will come out, look at this. Let me see if I can get it where you guys can see it.
Yeah.
You have the thief, the airplane, and the knight. So it's going to reveal who is truly connected and behind this whole thing.
So I got the plan linked together.
Yeah.
Things eventually coming to light. Eventually, yes, but we did have the redaction. So I have, you know what? I almost think you're going to be, I have goosebumps. You're going to be able to piece it together, even though it's redacted.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to piece it together. So they're not going to say it, but you're going to be able to see it even with the redaction. Holy crap.
Yep. This is really going to stir some stuff up. It's bringing it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in agreement there. It's kind of like some lawyers and whatnot went went through the Mueller report, and they could figure out whose names or what here and there, or in any redactions. It feels like it will put pressure on countries internally, because it's like they know who was involved, because I have justice in the calming water, the Six of Swords, justice at the end here. And with that justice there next to it, it's like there's a release, there's a knowing, you know what I mean? But it'll put, pressure on those that were involved in the darkness there. So there's not direct, but it's like, uh-oh, it's been released. But there is a burden there of everything. Hangman and Ten of Swords, Wands.
Ooh, yep.
So it's like, we can't, it's not good to let everything out. So I said, it's really a strange read. It really is to me. It's like we got to walk away. We got the USA walking away from this report. Page of Pentacles is a report. You have to walk away from some things. Kind of like you have to let it go. It's like we got who we got. But there is going to be judgment on those involved. That's what I feel with the Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, and Judgment. So those truly involved are going to be judged in a certain way. So I'm not getting entities, that kind of thing. Like saying, this is who did it, or this is who it was bought.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not getting that, but with the home card, those involved are being judged or will be judged. So, but yeah, they're going to hold on tight to a lot of it. We're not going to see it all, but like you said, it feels like, in a way, we'll know or
Yeah,
they'll figure it out.
It'll be easy to draw conclusions of what we're seeing. Yeah,
But it's a good thing.
the countries.
Biden administration being open and honest, and Chris, this is probably true.
And that's kind of where the fuel and the world, it's like, okay, we have to weigh this out right now. Yeah. Oh.
It has to do with lawsuits with a family member of survivors.
Interesting.
What is this? What is this, Diane? There's a power plant in New Orleans,
south of NOLA, cooling reactors with diesel generators.
They having issues with it, or because of the high waters?
Oh, that's awful, Michelle.
Okay. You want to see what kind of energy, if they're going to figure out what's going on? I have no clue.
Diane says no power, cooling reactors with diesel generators.
No power, cooling reactors. Suppose that had to be shut down, or because of the high water?
Will take weeks to shut down safely. I feel like what I'm seeing is some maintenance here, like some major, like they've been watching this area in it for a while, and it's getting to the point where they really need to. It's like, okay, we need to shut this down and take care of this, or we're going to have a disaster. Is what I'm seeing. They've been watching it for a while. They've been putting Band-Aids on it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them coming up with solutions. Got the strength card and
Ooh, beautiful cards.
I got those shiny ones, Steve.
I love them. I love to see them on the side.
Right?
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
those are gorgeous.
I don't see a disaster. I see them taking care of it.
Yeah. They've been watching it. They've been keeping that, but now they're like, okay, we need to, it comes back to money, right? Because to shut it down and it's going to be a lot, but they have to at this point. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to figure it out too. In the end, I have Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Taking time. Ace of Pentacles, figuring it out. The Wheel of Fortune, making things turn again. But with the current situation, it feels like there's worry with the Five of Cups and the Moon. The Hermit shutting it down. Four of Cups, emotionally looking at it. With that worry of what it may not or may not do at that time. Judgment. And then actions taken to make sure the power plant works right. So whatever that is, they're going to figure it out. They need time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been building, it's been stewing, and they're trying to prevent this. So they have to literally take a look at it and do the fixing. But I feel like they are. It's they will be able to fix it. Whatever's going on.
What T-shirt are you wearing, Debbie?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Okay.
Very old T-shirt.
Nice.
I love those oldie but goodies.
Yeah.
Like I think I've had this T-shirt since I had children at home, and that's been a long time.
Hurricane Larry. Where do we sense Hurricane Larry is going to go to?
Okay, we have a Larry coming in, huh? Yeah, love me some Pink Floyd. Yep.
I think Florida. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be as bad as Ida. I'm sensing Florida.
Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like it's coming in hot, but then when it hits, it's gonna knock it down to maybe a 1, category 1. I feel like it'll still be hurricane level, but maybe down to a 1. Like when it's coming in hot, like a 3, but it maybe hit as a 1 type of feel to it.
Let's see.
I'm seeing it. Oh, Larry's at a 3 now. Okay, so
Is that a 3 over the IN?
Bermuda veering right away from the U.S. Okay, so wherever it hits, I feel like it's gonna. Maybe it'll miss, but I see it being knocked down. I feel like places that have been battered, it's gonna even it's going to be a little bit painful, the aftermath of it.
I sort of put cards in the shape sort of like Florida up to Newfoundland.
Oh, good
Like
idea. Yeah.
So it's going to obviously hit lower Florida, that kind of area. I don't think that's where it's going to be too bad. It's as it gets higher.
Yeah.
Right.
Fortune and the Chariot. So something, I don't know the map well enough. I hate to say that. But I feel like once it hits up closer to the Canadian-American border, it's maybe more flooding in like New York or something up in there.
Yes, I'm getting a yes on that.
And loses its strength by the time it gets, sort of east coast of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like there's two trouble spots.
Yeah. I feel like just need to be prepared. I'm sensing that like what I was being shown was where we just had this last one and we're kind of bruised up, very bruised up. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, even though it's not going to hit as strong. It's
because those areas are already vulnerable. They've already been. Yeah.
So that's what made me click when you said New York. I'm like, well, that makes sense because that's kind of they were absolutely.
So, you talking about the last one or Larry?
I'm talking about Larry hitting this time around. So if it does sweep along, even if it sweeps along and barely, it's going to be an issue because they're already bruised up.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's going to hit New York again. So
yeah.
Someone was asking if it's going to hit New York.
Oh, gotcha. George is asking, will Trump be indicted before he can run for president again? Yes. The only reason he's saying he's going to run, he won't ever officially announce. He's just trying to grift more. Keep the base excited to pay more, donate more. Supposedly he's trying to get rid of the DC hotel lease. Can't afford it. He has been for a long time, I guess, but making a bigger push to sell. Trying to sell his broken plane. That ain't going anywhere. When is Larry coming? Larry's in the Bahamas and whatnot right now.
So another area I see are the Carolinas. I asked north, but it could be south because, again, I don't know the map well enough. Shame on me.
No, it's okay.
You're right.
I live here and I don't know.
Carolinas, Virginia, DC, Massachusetts, New York. Yeah, it doesn't. To me, it feels like it peters out when it hits land, but it could be like rainfall coming, a little bit of winds.
We have a lot of Pink Floyd fans. I love it.
Yeah. Trump's having a yard sale. Trying to sell it
on anything. You couldn't sage it enough for me.
Yeah.
Truth.
Icky. Okay, we did that one. Nothing to really read on. This is more news. But Renaissance Technologies, it was a hedge fund, finally is ordered to have to pay $7 billion in back taxes.
Wow.
And this is James Simmons and Robert Mercer.
Ooh.
They're in the hole for $7 billion. How do you go along that long with a hedge fund and finally get it resolved? But yeah, they have to pay $7 billion in back taxes.
Wow.
from
Like
illegal.
that's gonna happen.
Well, they go to jail if they don't pay it.
Like that's gonna happen.
Exactly what I feel like.
Have
Yeah.
have faith.
Like that'll ever happen. All right. Well, they say it. They say, but do they actually do? No, they go after people who have zero money and take their
Yeah.
cars from them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Okay.
making money for a hedge fund to have that much in back taxes.
It's called friends in very high places that you can get to $7 billion and no one says anything yet.
Exactly.
Yes. How about a general spread? See if any figures come out. Who's getting indicted in September?
Oh,
I thought you were reading.
It's
I
on
thought
the
you were reading
script.
on the other thing. All right.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Over 7
You're not
billion.
reading on the Mercer. Okay.
There's
No.
nothing really there. It's
Huh.
already been.
Who's getting indicted in September?
Let's see who drops out.
Who's getting indicted in September?
That Gates dude. More associates with the former guy.
Maybe Junior.
Pershker Jr.
First card out.
Wow.
Now, I don't know about that. Wouldn't that be something? It could just be indicating his crew.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny?
that's hilarious.
Is that your former guy card?
Yeah. Well,
The
there's
king?
the princess. She's going to be talked to, which we know. So her and the feds, we know she's given information to save herself.
We have a lot of flipping going on, that's for
Yeah.
sure. So whoever's going to be, we got some flipping. The outcome, they may be indicted, but they're doing it because they want them to flip and get more information on.
Information being given.
Yeah. Yep. Because there's a lot of people. We have the wrestling ring here right in the middle, so they have a lot in the ring. They're pulling out ghosts from the past. So they're pulling out they're doing this for this outcome, right?
Yeah.
So these indictments coming in September is all about the flipping and getting that more information. I didn't get people yet, but let me throw again here.
So the only characters that I know of is 45. He starts the whole thing. So any indictments this month is about him, his org.
Mhm.
She's there. She's right beside the feds. So she's talking to them. We have his family, or you could say his org.
Yeah. The
Right.
organization, yeah.
A lot of stress for them. The last card I have is the kids. His kids. Oh. Definitely I don't know who this person is. I have not identified who this would be on the chariot. Who are you?
Okay, so the chariot. So he comes in. He
Wait, you see him?
He or she is in the position of pulling two opposing powers together towards victory. So what type of position would that be?
I don't know if I see this as someone going to jail.
Oh, or just going, yeah. I was just trying to think of a person
Yeah,
would be.
let me
What
see.
type of job would that be?
What's this? What does it mean?
Who's that? So it kind of reminds me of someone who would be like Pompeo, right? Because he was the press secretary. He's the one that would be able to bring those powers together towards whatever. That's a pump. You think?
I don't know.
This
I mean-
person's going to jail this fall. They've got intel. They're corrupt. Okay. And then we have, yes, I asked, who is this? What is this about? So it's someone who is giving up Orange, talking about what they did, talking to the feds, bringing stuff to light. So this person, whoever this is, they're talking to get a lighter sentence, but they're going to jail. Whoever this,
Interesting.
I feel like it's a man.
Yeah. Secret. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Let's see. Yeah.
Strange.
Ooh, we got the tower.
Well, whatever's happening this month, it definitely has the connections with Melania and 45. These are the two center cards, and I think that would represent the White House.
Kushner.
Right. It is someone very connected. So you're getting the Chariot. So I have this King of Wands that was in his orbit, in his administration.
Okay.
Four of Pentacles is my administration card, something you're holding on to your inner circle kind of thing. So the overall energy, like I said, is the administration, the king and queen from the administration. So there is a man they're looking at very hard, right next to 45 in his orbit.
Yeah.
And I have them working on it. There's anxieties, but they have the strength, which means they have the goods, the feds or whatever. So then I have moving forward, I have the family, the Trump org, whatever, Ivanka and Junior. So like you said, they're either talking or there's an indictment or subpoena coming up for those two this month. And they're fighting. The whole family and ever is fighting within and trying to hide everything to do with the money and the lovers' connections to Russia. So this ending here has to do with New York and the Trump org.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting here. But like you said, there is this King of Wands in the administration.
Yeah, I have the King of Wands.
Is, like you said, it's either Kushner or Pompeo type energy.
Yeah, with all those family cards, though, I'm feeling maybe we need to go with Kushner on this one. It was,
I
definitely.
would lean more that way because, like I said, the family came right underneath 45 with Ivanka and Junior.
Yeah.
King of Wands right next to him. I think it's Kushner time.
Yeah, it could be definitely someone who worked underneath the King of Wands and look the overseas connection. But you guys, we got the tower, so it's coming down. Yeah, but you're right. I got, they definitely have the information coming in. Oh, what'd you get? Let me see. Yes.
Target, yes.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
I asked specifically on Kushner.
Kushner, yep. That makes sense.
Yes, Renee. Eric is the weakest link, so I think he's talking. I feel Junior's going to get it mostly for lying to the FBI.
Yeah, Junior came in right away. Junior.
Jared was 45's ear. It was his policies. His Saudi thing. Who? Saudi, Kushner, 9/11.
Oh.
There could have been stuff that Saudis wanted to drop out of the 9/11 or something too. Yeah. So Tom Barak, he has not. They say he's not flipping. Where is it?
Thank
No.
you, Spirit Whisperer.
Tom Barack has been indicted, whatnot, and a couple others. And he knows a lot. Well, let's just toss on him if this has anything to do with him or confirmations. He had those ties to the UAE and whatnot, funneling money in. The speculations are he's pleaded innocent, he's not talking. But there was other people indicted with him.
So he's already indicted?
Yes, he's been indicted. He went to court.
What am I asking?
If he has been talking, or if this link that we're pulling out from Jared has anything to do with him. Because he was part of the inauguration committee. He illegally did financing.
So that Thomas said stuff about them? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, if this has something to do with him talking. Because he's potentially looking at foreign access and whatnot. Long time in jail.
Yep. Yep.
No.
He vomited a gold mine.
Oh, so he did talk.
I'm getting a yes on that one. I got a yes before I threw the cards, but there you go.
Wow, that was yeah, I'm getting he spilled secrets, things overseas too. He's the time's up for Trump. The truth's coming out. He shed light on who's guilty. So this guy feels like a weasel. Well, not in a sense that he's not being loyal. He's not going down for these guys. Right, Barrick. It's like, nope. Sure, what do you want to know?
He's like, yeah, you don't have to.
Well, I got 3 majors. Sun, World, and Strength.
Ooh.
Yeah, he actually is talking. And yeah, he is not. Oops. He gave up information, the Knight of Pentacles, and all the connections, 3 of Cups, all the connections he made overseas and whatnot. Knight of Pentacles is, here's that Knight of Pentacles. Oh, bless. And then I had what you had come out, treasures. I had the treasures come out too.
Gold mine.
Yeah. King of Coins, 10 of Coins.
Yeah.
The money influences the treasures on 45. Yeah, he is not going to prison for a long time over them.
Mm-mm. Thank you, Christina. I'm not as dainty as Andrea sneezing.
I keep. Yeah, he knows he's caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's other people that were indicted also within. There's cooperation there. These lower guys are definitely not going to go to prison for a long time for over 45. And this indictment was held off thanks to him, the former guy, being the president. So, all right, what are we talking about now? Back to SCOTUS, huh?
Oh, Spirit Whisperer got the Animal Totem Tarot.
Yay!
Yay, that's an awesome deck.
Yeah, this deck.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love those.
Yeah.
You're gonna, Mark, you're gonna love those.
Yeah, especially Mark's gonna love those.
Yeah.
Right up his alley.
I hope they're. What is this? Another hit would occur. What, in Afghanistan? Or just earlier?
Oh, while we're in the pause, I did the dream thing the other night with when Andrea, you didn't want to go on the spaceship.
Yeah, and what happened?
Okay, so I definitely was on a spaceship. I didn't see Scott. Did you end up on a spaceship? I didn't. I didn't. Okay, so I didn't see you there, but Sierra was there. But it was weird. My daughter. Anyway, it was all about coming down here, right? Doing something, going back, and this is kind of in a nutshell. Going back, and they're like, okay, so you didn't do it right. You need to go back and try again. So coming back and doing it again, doing it all over again, and going, okay, much better, but you didn't get it right yet. So you got to go back and do it again until you get it right. And that was kind of the whole message of going back and forth in this ship thing. And so we kept coming back, trying whatever we were doing, going back, and they're like, nope, didn't get it right. You got to go do it again. So I thought that was interesting. I have no idea the meaning of it really, but that was my time on the spaceship. I looked for you, Scott. Maybe we had different shifts. I don't know.
Yeah, everyone had a different experience from the comments. Kathy D had a heck of an experience. She didn't tell me if I could share it or not. Or she sent it to you guys. I don't know. But it was very good what she experienced.
Oh, cool.
Everyone had a little bit different. But yeah, there was some kind of travel. You know, and I mean, it's more of a learning experience.
Oh, there's Kathy D right here. I was on the spaceship in that dream. And I was there. Yay!
Yeah.
So I told you I did not want to go on that dream or be in the spaceship. And twice in the night, sound asleep, I was on I felt a shoulder kind of pulling me, or a hand pulling my shoulder. And thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
A hand started pulling my shoulder, and I opened my eyes in the dream, and I was on the where the captain would sit, like Captain Kirk, like whatever that deck is called. And I said, no, I told you I didn't want to come here. And I left immediately, right? I wasn't there anymore. And then a little bit later, dreaming, I opened my eyes in the dream, and I was in like this I knew it was on a spaceship, and it was a huge metal room, kind of rusty brown looking, and I was the only one there. And I said again, no, I told you I don't want to go on the ship. And I left. I woke up in bed.
Oh, Andrea. They're trying to, slowly but surely, like.
But isn't that amazing? Because I set the intention before I went to sleep. I said, no, I don't want to be part of this.
They're like.
Yeah. And then twice in the dream, I was like, no. I said I didn't want to. So really specific.
We could.
Oh my God. Kathy G says that's where I was sitting in the dream, like in the Captain Kirk chair. That's what it was like. I was sitting in there, and then I realized where I was, and I was like, no, I don't.
That's funny. I was nothing special.
Yes.
I was definitely just a worker bee because it's nothing special. I didn't get to sit in any nice chair. I kept being sent back down here to do something. I kept doing it wrong.
Yes. You definitely need to accept.
And the holding room or whatever this was huge. I mean, it could fit a spaceship in this.
Oh,
I was the only one in there, and it was a rusty brown kind of color, and I knew where I was. I just said no. I think you guys were trying to contain me, maybe to trick me. Like,
well, and I did see a lot of people. I just didn't know who they all were, you know.
Right.
So the only
Yeah,
one
I saw people on the bridge.
I recognized was Sierra. So
Wow. I know there were people in the bridge, but I don't know who. I didn't really, because I didn't stay long enough to look. So I guess Kathy D was there. I'll assume Scott was sitting there too.
Yeah.
Beth and Virgil were there. I
Yeah.
brought them in. Yeah, we went to some. I mean, some people seen multiple moons. I remember 5 moons. Some people did see a water planet. So it was all over the place. But it was a cool experiment like yours. And then from Friday night, Jen Lynn's tarot asked for a walk that we all go to her waterfall. And Wishing Well was at her waterfall.
Ooh.
You know, so that experiment worked too. Some went to her waterfall where she lives.
Oh,
I didn't remember my dream Friday night. I knew I was doing something because I woke up very tired, so I think I was traveling, but I don't remember any of it. You know, I put my intentions to go to her waterfall, but I woke up so tired. It was crazy. So I was doing some kind of work.
Yeah, well, y'all need to text me when you do these dreams because I don't always catch the call.
Yeah, the plan.
Yeah,
we probably need a little break. We did 3 in a week.
Yeah, because I'm a dreamer and I'm a traveler, so I love these types of things. So I'll be there.
You did yours Tuesday night, right?
Yeah.
Like Andrea, your little 6-minute video.
Yeah.
And then after Mystery Theater, I set our attentions. Let's go on a space travel. And then Friday night, Jen's World Tarot said, let's go to my waterfall. And there was 3 times the community reacted within their dreams.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here we go. I was flying through space, trying to catch up to the ship. Finally caught up to Scott, welcomed me aboard. Full of people, but I couldn't see anyone. It was uncomfortable.
Well,
it is uncomfortable if you're not used to it or totally accept it. Linda is wondering, did anyone see me at the waterfall? I don't know.
See, that's the problem is because we don't fully know what everybody looks like. There's people.
Right. You just see pictures.
You might feel their essence. You might not know.
That's true. Yeah.
You might not see their face or even a body. You just might sense somebody's there.
Yeah, I knew the community was there Tuesday night.
Right, so you get a sense of that, but okay.
Alrighty. Lovely dream experiment.
Yeah, fun. We got to do it again this week.
Yeah, it just came to me that we're supposed to do this. And
start building this up. Yeah.
Start building everyone's strengths and gifts and then see what good we can do with this.
That is such a great, I just love that. Awesome. All right. Do we have a question? Did we want to look at the California recall?
We can. I noticed many say it's going to be close. I haven't really read on it.
The thing is we really don't want this. We don't want the new guy in. It could turn into another Texas.
So what's the recall right now? It's
so they're trying to recall Governor Newsom, and they don't like how he's handled the COVID and this and that and whatever. And it's just an opportunity for them to try to slip in.
So is he going to
this new person is extremely right-wing fanatic, could turn the state into like how they're doing it in Texas. So that's the big fear.
I did not want to be on the spaceship. No, I didn't. I don't know why.
Maybe that
you were already tired from the dream the night before, and I figure the purple cat was Nancy Jean. She sent me a message about she went on a dream that night to the valley with the blue sky and wear purple, and she said she was. Why is someone saying hot chick is a troll?
Hot chick on wheels is not. It depends.
Is not a troll.
No, she's not a troll.
Nancy Jean, her dream, I don't know the exact wording, I'm sorry, but she was at the front of the stage, and I felt like I was on a stage looking at everyone, and I could see this purple cat, and the purple was the exact color of her hair. So I think Nancy Jean might have been like,
yeah. I did. When you were talking about that, I'm trying to tap in and get an answer for you. Of course, Nancy.
And just quietly sitting there looking at me.
That makes sense. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Did someone hijack Hot Chick, or I don't know what's going on? Is everything all right?
Hot Chick was saying some shit about the vaccine. So yeah, the voting has been going on here for already because the mail-in votes have, ballots have gone out. So so people are already in the process of voting, and yeah.
So is Newsom going to be removed? Is that the question, or is he going to stay?
Right.
Is he going to stay?
Is he going to stay? Let's make it positive.
Yes. Gavin Newsom, is he going to stay in his role? Is he going to stay in his role?
Check out Thailand lavender cat. Thailand lavender cat. It's a real animal.
Ooh. Sounds pretty nice.
Morning, Lisa.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so Patricia says I wasn't doing it wrong. I just wasn't completing it. When I was coming back, I had to come back and complete it. I wasn't. Okay.
Love and light, sister. Weird. Weird toss.
I got a weird throat too, so I don't even know what it means. Oh, I just got a delivery. I can hear it. I'm looking at Thailand lavender cat on the phone here.
Oh, gosh.
I'm getting more about some darkness, like within the
the color. Is it lavender?
It says, I think I typed in lavender, but it's supposed to be lilac. Sorry, Scott.
Yeah, no, Scott.
I asked the question, is he gonna, stay? Would this recall be fine? But I'm getting more about this darkness of why.
That's what I see. Something weird.
It's like, big money within the GOP or some darkness that want to stay with this narrative and control, hopefully control, the Senate, Democratic, California. It's more of a GOP narrative, than actual democracy.
Oh, totally.
This is the first time I ever read on it, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'm getting. They want the chaos, kind of like Texas and Florida. This is what this
Yep.
big money or whatever wants. The secrets and illusions, the moon and 7 of Cups coming up. But in the end, I do have Democrats succeeding, that this will fade, unity will come back, and victory for Newsom here. But yeah, it's like, what does this throw mean? I mean, like, it's all weird.
Yeah, it's.
But they basically want Texas chaos.
Yeah, that's literally, I got guilty and chaos.
Yeah.
A group of people trying to change things. It's not true. So don't trust what you hear them saying. But I guess this is about the recount.
Yeah.
Or the need, but got the bullseye in the heart, so I think he stays where he is. But there's some kind of scandal around this, of course.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of they're already talking about Feinstein. Basically, they wanted her to have a heart attack so the other guy, can replace her. And she's like 89 or something. She's a Democrat senator. So if this other guy gets in, she happens to have to retire or passes away. Well, GOP had the Senate. It's a weird scenario. Kind of got the Book, Tower, and Bear.
Yeah. So I pulled her cards up for y'all so you could see it. She got the Book, Tower, and Bear. They're all neutral cards, so it's not a yes or no, but it does tell the story that fear not, he will stay in power, but it's going to be a little shaky getting there. So I wanted to share her cards. But I do feel like there's a deeper issue here. And interesting enough, is this in order? Yeah. I get the Mother of Russia.
Oh, strong
magnet here. And so I feel like they're trying to manipulate it again. It's all that underneath thing that
chaos, the disruption,
that they've been causing for so many years. It's all part of so definitely. But I do feel like it's not gonna work this time.
Yeah, so let it all go, folks. Hot Chick on Wheels is part of our community. She is loved. She was expressing an opinion.
Yeah, she's not a troll.
She's not a troll.
We
all know that vaccines and all this is a touchy subject.
No, I'm just wondering, did anyone block her? Hot Chick, if you're there, let us know. Make sure that you haven't been blocked.
There was a comment there. I put it up that she said.
Okay.
So anyway, let's move on from that.
Speaking of this cat, so do you see there's like a pink?
I do see. Yeah, a little lavender there.
Apparently there were some kittens that were born with a little bit of pink in them and it continued. So now they call them the lilac cat, and I'm gonna need one.
Oh,
guess I'm gonna need one.
You're going to have to get one now. I don't know how the boys are going to take that.
I know. Shh. No, I'm not getting anyone. Dates back to 1989.
Oh,
When a couple of Koret cats mated and produced a litter that included one kitten who was pink.
wow.
Oh. Purdy and pink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Connie. And the bear is California. The bear is a symbol on the California flag. Oh, interesting.
There we go.
Interesting. This is all part of the plan, isn't it? To gain control of California. Oh, that's the book Tower and Bear and the Linderman. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Well, how many electoral votes is California? Like 50 some? 40?
Yes.
So much.
There.
It's huge. Yeah, this is
You're
their
allowed
whole
to talk whatever your opinion, of course. You're not a troll. Doesn't make you bad.
Safe, love, and light.
Oh, there's hot chicken. I'm not. I just want to express different things to think about because it's new. It doesn't make it bad. Oh, yeah, it's true. All right.
Okay. Is there a 50% vote? He's out. Yeah, I could see the worry there though.
It is.
Weird.
You guys, if you live in California and you can vote, please do.
Let's look at Matthew Calamari Jr. He was subpoenaed by the grand jury in New York. He was the security expert within the Trump org. His dad is the COO. So it seems like they're going after the lower level, whatever, but this is a subpoena to talk, kind of like that Jeff Connie did, the controller, that paid the bills. He already talked, and that led to Weisselberg getting indicted. So Matthew Calamari Jr. has been subpoenaed and has talked last week to the grand jury that Cy Vance has sequestered for 6 months. What'd he say?
Has Senior Calamari been indicted?
No.
Okay, so just June.
Junior.
Well, Junie.
So they're going low to get to high, right? I don't know why, if they're just working it that way, going low to go higher, but Junior, he was a security expert, supposedly, for the Trump org.
Oh, okay.
Let's read on Junior going to
Junior.
the grand jury room. He's looking for a deal.
Andrea G., I did not say polar bear. I think it was in the 45 on 45. Someone talked about a polar bear on the same day. Maybe that's it. Okay, sorry, side note. All right, Calamari June. Little Junior.
Yeah, Pamela says Cali has 55 electoral votes. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Matthew Calamari Jr. Squid Man.
Correct. Ooh, the mice card jumped out. Okay, so I don't know exactly what this means, and I get things in metaphors, like you all know. But I see him sitting at a table with, how the people are up here and they're talking down at you, asking you questions. He's in the hot seat, so I do see him in a hot seat.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Trump org is going down.
It's just the beginning. You're right. It's just the beginning. They're gonna be. It's all, but they know he's holding the smoking gun. He right. Just the beginning though. Find himself in that hole. He's gonna try, obviously, to do that smoke, but it's not gonna work, guys. Look at that jail hot. He's in the hot seat, and it's going to end up jail.
Yeah.
Holding that gun. He's holding the gun, guys.
There's a coordination with New York State here. I got again. Just James and Cy Vance, they're working together here, like they're sharing information.
Oh,
Here I got Knight of Cups. Here I got the flipping, and Justice on the Trump org. The first card to come out is Justice. That's why I seen that they're going down. They're going after the kids first. Six of Cups. They're going to flip on the kids. Weisselberg's kids are probably next. High Priestess. They're letting the secrets all fly. And then I have Wheel of Fortune at the end. Queen of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. More indictments are coming. And then I have another female. Queen of Wands here. So,
I got a female too.
I got Queen of Cups. That would possibly be Melania. But the Queen of Wands is someone else. That's not a Ivanka to me. Ivanka usually drops as a Queen of Coins to me. Who is this? Who is this woman? Oh,
Maybe.
they had her longtime assistant. What's her name? You've read on her.
Might be her.
The longtime assistant. She was there for 30 years, like all the rest of them.
oh yeah.
I can't remember her name, but yeah,
Rona.
Yeah, Rona. Yeah, that's who it is. Secretary Rona. Yes.
So
They got
I got
her. They
both
got her.
your reads. Both your reads in mine, which is amazing. So there's his indictment. There he is, as you say, on the hot seat, having to answer the questions. There he is with the gun, the loaded gun.
There's the gun. He's got.
Who's it pointing at? It's pointing at this woman.
Oh.
It says friend, but I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Then we have this jail and illness. Well, we know that's how Trump goes to jail, is the mental or hospital jail. But whatever this guy's testimony is, it leads to prison, either for him or others. Base of the deck, the woman and her children. Because I don't know if his wife is in this, or we're talking about, you said maybe it's Melania. And the secretary. I don't know. This is fascinating. Whatever this guy says, like you say, it's a loaded gun.
Yeah, he's holding the loaded gun. Yeah, interesting. So J-Lo's cards. It was the mouse, the tower, and something. But I forget the last one. But when I saw that, I thought, oh, what's literally taking down the tower are they're going to the mice to get the info that will take down the tower. Does that make sense? That's what I felt with it, but it was a quick kind of go by when I saw. But I did timing because people are like, okay, we've been talking about this forever. Like when, we keep saying it's going to happen, but when? I pulled 3 cards and they were all the timing on these cards. Soon, fleeting, quickly, all 3 of them. It's coming in quickly. Okay.
I asked if the woman is the secretary. This is leading me to believe it is. So things coming to light that were once hidden and very dark. Stuff we don't know about the corrupt king. She knows about Orange. She would be a person to know about stuff.
Melania got the snake, huh?
This other card could be Melania.
Yeah.
I
Quick enough, cat's all not quick enough. I tell you, I know.
know, right?
As far as the timing, though, on these cards, it's all quick.
Well, the chat is kind of weird. Love and light to everyone. That's all I got to say. Love.
Love.
Connie asked if
Love.
the woman is Rona, whip woman snake.
Ooh.
She
Wow.
would know a lot. I think Melania would be, maybe I was wrong there with that Queen of Cups. Usually that's a wife, something like that, but Rona would know it all.
Yeah.
It feels more like Melania is more of a scapegoat. Kind of like her name was forged on documents and that kind of thing. She was just a show pony. Evil, but a show pony. The accountant's daughter-in-law. The accountant's daughter.
Confidant friend. Yeah, Connie. Feels like it could be her.
Yeah, she has the goods. Well, let's toss on if it'll all be completed by the time Cy Vance is gone, because there's going to be a new election. Someone else is coming in. Cy Vance is retiring, so that means it's been speculated that he'll have everything done, investigated, and the new guy will take the credit basically for prosecuting the Trump org. So that would put it in a next year time frame.
Before we get into that, I did throw in Rona again, and I have the cauldron right there in the middle. I have thief, cauldron, and swamp. So yes, she's got the goods on everybody, and she also feels kind of stuck in it. Like, I wanted to get away, but she can't. She has to. She's in a tough spot, but yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, Cy Vance he's not running for re-election. He's retiring. But the grand jury runs out about the time he relieves, so someone else is going to be taking over. And I don't think it's decided. I think there's an election in November or something, or whenever it is. But there's a progressive Democrat most likely taking over.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name right now. So, I guess, will it be everything be concluded in the investigation by the time he resigns, or prior? So we're looking at December-ish.
Okay.
Cy Vance. Moving on. Will the investigation be done? So the next one.
Investigation of what? 45?
Yeah. The Trump org, everything he's gotten. Like I said, that the grand jury's sequestered until about then. Thanksgiving.
Hi, Jazzy. Okay.
So that might give us a good time frame.
There's a polar bear for someone asking about polar bears. What I see here is him trying to neatly wrap this up before he goes. So getting all that spilt tea into one cup, everything coming together, tying it up nicely. He's got a lot of strength. And again, wrapping it up. I just see a lot of trying to wrap up the loose ends before he's done. But I don't know how it could be possible to finish this before he goes. It's so immense, right?
Yeah, the investigation.
Yeah. It looks like it's he's trying to wrap it all up before he's done. At least have it in a way he could hand it over where it's perfect.
Hmm.
I see the feds, New York, and him still working together. By the time he resigns, I do have strength next to the Empress and then the Five of Pentacles. So that would mean to me not completed yet with the Five of Pentacles. Still working on things. Taking their time, sorting out offers and information with the Page of Cups, and then the Ten of Wands would be like the difficulties yet of trying to get all the collaborations and whatnot. But that Empress sense to me, that's the number 3. So I think the feds, New York, and him are working together. So they're working on something here to see. People are lying yet. They're sorting through lies of what they had. 7 of Swords. They're restricted with the 8 of Swords, and then the Magician. So I think they have a group of people that are trying to sort through all the lies yet. So I don't see a completion, but a very good setup.
Yeah.
And I think who takes his place is going to be a woman, if that's possible.
There's already a guy on the.
Or he hands it over. Sorry, who's prosecuting? Is it a woman?
I think it's Alvin Bragg is the leader to be. Either it was already done or there's another election here against the Republican. I don't remember, but Alvin Bragg won. The Democratic side.
But I meant, who is this for? Letitia James? Like this investigation? Does it help?
I sense she's involved. They're coordinating, it feels like. I do have a Queen of Wands, but that Letitia always drops as a Queen of Swords for me. Lost Queen.
You see him getting all the information, getting all the spilt tea. At the end, she ends up with the cup of tea, so she's able to move forward with this intel.
Yeah, so it feels like it wraps up mostly after he's gone, after the new guy comes in.
Yeah, I feel like he'll be able to hand it over, but it's still.
I expect more indictments.
It's still kind of under construction. Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie. Yeah.
That grand jury is going to be well used. There's more indictments coming, subpoenas. More people looking for deals.
They have to be very calculating with all this.
Yes,
you can see all the little eyeballs on this one, but very calculating with it. I don't feel like I know if he's retired. I mean, I don't feel he really wants. He feels like he doesn't want to. I feel like there's part of him and doesn't want to go. Like because there's so much.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a lot of lawyers,
Yeah.
that work in Cyvance underneath that but this Queen of Wands feels like an underneath,
Mm.
there's assistant DAs and whatnot that help immensely.
Oh yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
know. So there's someone underneath. I think that's who the Queen of Wands is.
Mm.
I think there's someone underneath that he works with. So let me Google search, figure out who's working at the DA's office. My end result is Lovers and Sun.
All right. Well,
So
it'll be.
there's a culmination there. Everything's coming out
Yep.
completed, but it feels like after the fact. The bottom of the deck, I had the Devil. Bring down this trump org of greed and loss and lack of tax payments. And the whole jazz.
The whole. Oh my goodness.
But then we need the feds to go after him for treason and everything else. So you're better at the Lenormand. What does Coffin, Moon, and Child mean for Vance for Connie's throw?
Coffin, Moon, and Child. Well, we have an ending. We have and new information coming out. Okay, so the moon is in the Lenormand would be like a new phase. So that there's an ending, but it opens up a new phase coming in, which will be stronger. So it's opening up a new window for other energy coming in.
Well, hi.
Hi.
It needs a couple more cards to get the rest of the story, but in a nutshell.
2 new decks, so I had to go get them at the front door. I
Ooh.
want them roasted outside of the hot heat.
Yeah.
I got so many decks. I have so many decks. They're just decorations. It takes a while to get into, that energy of them. I'm just mainly in love with my basic 4. My Lord of the Rings, the Illuminati, and what's this, the Arcanum?
And the baseball.
I got to work with them a little more. They're right here, honey. They're right here.
Let me see some. Hold a couple up so I can see the pictures. Ooh. I love it. Cool.
Nice.
I love it. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cool.
That's 9 of Cups.
Yep, 9 of Cups gloves. Yeah, that makes sense. The fan. Oh,
the Lovers. Yeah, it's a really cool deck.
Cute.
4 of Bats. That's what are bats?
Wands.
They're wands?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're wands. Balls are swords. 4 bats is wands.
Caps.
Coins.
Okay.
It's the picture of coins. So what would the picture be?
Get using them.
The knight?
I got to work with them. Yeah, it could be a knight. I have to look at it again. But yeah, it's just remember what bats.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah. Oh, bow.
And 7 of Cups. Gloves.
Oh, how fun. So they're still sticking kind of with the traditional.
A little bit, yeah. But it's fun too. Oh. It's the Coach of Wands. That must be the King of Wands.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly. Hey, you got a little teacher there. must be the king of wands. Coach must be the king. That's the matter thing. I was trying to remember, what.
Yeah, those. Yeah, each one. Yeah,
What's
that
the
makes sense.
king?
It
What's the
takes a
knight?
minute. Yeah, I have a deck like that as well.
Oh, here's the hangman caught in a rundown.
Oh, the hung up man. That's awesome.
Those are great. You can use them.
Yeah. I just gotta play with them more, get used to them. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Uh-oh. 10 of swords. Got an injury on the field.
Oh, and all the balls.
So yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
cool.
Oh, that
Oh,
makes.
here's another cool one. The World, the Steady Veteran.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool deck.
I might have to get them now.
I know, me too.
My softball cards. I really like the Ship of Fools deck too, but it's too bad they aren't colored. The Ship of Fools.
Oh yeah, I like those ones too.
I really do like them a lot. They're easy to shuffle. They're plastic coated. They slide right through, but
Oh, nice. I like
they're just
that.
hard to see,
Yeah, on the here. Yeah.
colors, but I really like this deck also. Anyway, what time is it?
Cool.
One more read. Debbie's got to get going for her
Yeah.
and Denise soon. Do we want to go 1/6 commission, or do we want to go with Matt Gates stuff? Because one of us, the guy that tried to extort $25 million from his dad for a pardon was indicted. Steve Alford was indicted, and he's the guy that tried to extort. He's been a criminal a long time, but he says he could get a pardon for Matt Gates for $25 million. Plus, he wanted the release of someone in Iran or something. Kind of wacky story, but why would he need a pardon? Right? Why would Matt Gates need a pardon?
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's what that whole gig was, that he was spewing about. This was all just a scam. They just want to extort me and the family. But it was a scam for a pardon. And even, I think he was even, what was it? There was talks that they were trying to get Roger Stone to, get the former guy to give a pardon. He wanted $2 million. Give me $2 million, I'll get a pardon for you through 45.
Well, we could each take a question. One of us could pull cards, see if Matt Gates is going to get a pardon. One could pull on the Jan 6 commission outcome, and one of us can just sit here. One of us can just sit here and watch you guys.
Remember that Q shaman? He signed the deal the other day.
Yep.
He signed the deal for, as a regret. And he was told to wait for a pardon.
That's why he didn't do it. Gets a pardon. I already know the answer.
Well, there ain't no park a pardon for Gates. Alrighty, let's just go. I'm just gonna do a journal here. What's up with Matt Gates and another one of his friends or co-conspirators indicted? This guy's got to be going down soon.
Yeah, I just.
I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. I just don't see any pocket pardons out there sealed. They would have known, found them.
I just got the worst vision that I was shown, but it just showed Matt Gates getting caught with his pants down.
Oh, lovely.
No, thank you. Okay, thank you. I got it. Yeah.
Legal move coming from a female, so I don't know if that's Letitia James or something, taking him down with orange, corruption, bullseye him, what he did. It runs deep. Corruption. I think he gives testimony.
What?
Not a pardon.
Mr. G?
Gates, does he give testimony against Rachel from Senior?
I just really feel his time is winding down. Here we have, he no longer can hold his own. And so it's winding down, guys. I just really feel like that. It's the beginning of him coming apart.
After Gates was delivered, the doctor smacked his bottom and smacked his mother.
For entertainment purposes only.
For entertainment only.
I think he testifies against 45 at some point, just to try to chill out his own what's coming after him.
Huh.
Or others, but I think 45's in the mix there.
Mice, clouds, bear, cross, clover. Oh, thank you. Mice, cloud,
bear, cross, clover.
I think so too, Angela.
Bear, 45. The cross would be what? Is that justice?
Well, you kind of have to read them.
Grove.
You read them together. So it starts with the mouse, because the mice, they're in front. So that kind of mice clouds, and then you have mice bear and mice. So there's several different ways to read these, but you kind of have to read them.
Mice are trying to get the information behind the clouds. Behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's like so convoluted. So
the bear would be the 45 administration. So what's a cross and clover?
So the cross is that heavy burden, carrying that cross type of thing. But the clover is real lucky and positive. However, that means no luck. They're not going to have any luck hiding the stuff. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. They have all these little things they're trying to hide, but it's not going to be hidden. They can't hide it. They're not going to have any luck hiding that.
He's done. He's going away. He's going to give up other people. He's going to bring stuff to light. He's going to be left destitute. And that's probably why he got married, so she can keep the money or hide the money. Again, he's going away, but he's going to cough up a lot of info. And this brings the end of him being tied to 45. And I see him doing time.
There you go.
And he's really yucky. Just
yeah, he is yucky. It feels like a timing for him. Prosecutors do have an indictment ready for him. So I got preparing indictment soon, 801.
Yep.
So they do have one ready. But then I also do have for him the offer card, Knight of Cups, talking a little bit here. He is going down with the Ten of Swords and the Hangman next to offer. It feels like an offer is a little too late. You've done your deed. It feels like his dad, behind the scenes, may be trying to secretly bribe people for him. Three of Swords and Judgment on him, on Gates. I have behind the scenes the Star that was in the bottom. So someone's either spilling tea or the woman. The Star is a woman, so someone's giving a lot of tea on him. Gates is going to have to walk away from his career. He's going away. Justice, 8 of Cups. He's going to be gone from the House of Representatives. Actions will be taken very soon. 8 of Coins and Ace of Wands. Coins is working on it. Yeah, he's going away, but whatever information he gives, I don't see a deal.
Maybe a lighter sentence versus yeah.
He's not going to escape.
No,
there's too much corruption that many people have indulged. What he's done, it's too late. His dad can't do anything. That magician isn't going to help him. It's like you said, he got married to hide money. His dad is trying to bribe people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Joel Greenberg and all these women and other people indicted, the corrupt deals that were done for, what was it? There was medical marijuana deals or something secretly done behind the scene for money. And then you have all this stuff that with 45 in the administration and the lies he did there.
Yeah. Yep. So, and it kind of, so her cards, you have the mice, the clouds, and the bear there. So this is like about teamwork and messy teamwork, right? And the illusions and delusions with that teamwork and with that team, but also trying to keep it all hidden. You have the bear that is all about that, trying to keep that under wraps. Bear's about protection, so they're trying to protect this team and the illusions and keep the illusions and delusions going. But with the cross and the clover in this position, it's not going to work. They're not going to have any luck trying to keep that hidden. It will come out. So that was her cards.
and I pulled on the January 6th commission, the committee, and their outcome. First one is Angel of Song. So song to me is harmony. So them coming together, working together to solve this. Also a song, putting out a cry to get information like from the telecom companies. Angel of Truth, they will discover what's been going on. Once they do, we have an emptiness feeling. You see the lungs and the heart are empty. It's going to take the wind out of your lungs or, your emotions and even in your mind. Like it's just going to, when they see that this was a plan and that they could have been hurt, it's awful. And then finally we get Angel of Punishment.
There you go.
Bam.
January 6th commission will expose the truth. It is super ugly and there will be punishment. Yeah, suck the life out of you. It's terrible.
Child, clover, tower. Yeah, this, sun, Sith. Yep. It's all going to come out. This new stuff.
Yeah.
About, this is bigger. It's bigger. Big.
Exposing the GOP and their
Yep.
communications.
All those little mice.
It's like, what was it after the January 6th, like the January 10th or something? McCarthy came out and said, the former guy bears responsibility, and now he's totally talking something different. You can't have my information. McCarthy's in trouble. I mean, it's not like prison trouble, but lying. He'll be found out that he did talk to the former guy, and I don't sense he was like coordinating or anything, but just the lies. So I pulled an angel card. Relationship and harmony.
Aw.
That's Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening our hearts to everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved. Just like the 1/6 commission, working on harmony.
Mm.
Well, Aphrodite, passions, you see the love doves or peace doves and happiness and feeling good. Vavoom. So follow your passion, folks. And feel passionate about life. Enjoy yourself. Vavoom.
And step into your empowerment. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. She's grounded. So if you're feeling like all over the place and getting caught up in these chaos, just find a place where you either digging in the garden, taking a walk, find it however you do that to ground yourself and get back into your center and feel that stability and love. And look at that heart in the corner. It's all about love. So
Yeah.
just kind of recenter. Yay.
Yay.
Blessings. Beautiful hanging out with you guys and with the family here. Find your groove. Amen. All right.
Stella
So I'll
got
see
a
you
groove.
all.
The old saying, Stella's got a groove back.
Stella's got
Is that a
groove back.
song or what is
That was
that?
the movie. Stella got her
Movie.
groove back.
Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Or how Stella got her groove back.
How Stella got her groove back.
There
Good
you go.
movie.
Love and light
Good
to all. Go check out Debbie's live in a few.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you all soon. Blessings.
Love, Dave.